Good afternoon, Professor Vanessa. Today I have the opportunity to present uh, the topic translation techniques called. This presentation on translation techniques focusing on one of the most interesting and enigmatic strategies called. In this world of translation, there are several techniques to take a message from one language to another. On call is one of the most used and fascinating. We will learn about this technique and how translators apply it to preserve the essence of the original message. Called, also known as literal borrowing or literal translation, is a translation technique in which a linguistic expression or structure is transferred directly from the source language to the target language without significant adaptation or change. Is, in a sense, it is a word for word translation. It is also one of the most useful translation techniques. Now, I'm going to explain the types of calc. Mm, Paronymous calc or one word, the result of an incorrect correspondence between two words that have similar forms or etymologies but have evolved differently in their respective language to the point of they now have different meanings. Orthographic calc normally appears in the translation of the name of people, place, and ethnic spelling and writing conversation convention of the source language to make little or no sense in the target language are copied without too much attention. Um, Typographic calc take place when typographical convention that only exist in the source language are transferred to the new language. For example, English employment of capital letters has started to creep into Spanish, as well as to use the use of italic for emphasis and certain use quotation marks. And syntactic or structural code is the product of the erroneous connection between the elements of a sentence or phrase, the result the creation of a third language, in this stance Spanglish. Okay, now I'm going to explain some advantage of calc. For example, preservation of meaning. Calc allow of the accuracy of an original meaning of term or expression to be maintained, especially in technical and scientific contexts. Time saving. In certain cases, calc can be faster for the translator, especially if the source and target language share similar linguistic structure. Uh, is familiar for target language speaker by keeping certain terms or expression intact. Target language speaker may feel more comfortable and familiar with the message. Disadvantage. Um, Language with different structures. In language with very different linguistic structure, calc can generate phrases that sound strange or incomprehensible to native speaker of the target language. Love of nouns and culturalization. Calc may fail to combine cultural nouns and connotations that were present in the source language. Lack of naturalness. In some cases, the call may be unnatural in the target language, affecting the fluency and comprehension of the text. Example of call. Example, pineapple. In Spanish, the word piña is a call from the English word pineapple. Football. In Portuguese, the word football is called from English in the combined foot from English with the Portuguese word bola. Um, Skyscraper. In German, the word is works is a call from the English term skyscraper. It is directly translated to cool scraper, maintaining the same concept. On conclusion, call is an interesting and useful translation technique in certain contexts, especially when dealing with the technical terms on language with similar structure. However, it's also important to be aware of the limitation and challenges and to consider other translation techniques to achieve a fluent and natural message of the target language. In the diverse world of translation in techniques has it played and functioned, CALP show us how translators face the challenge of balancing accuracy and fluency while preserving the sense and the original message in each language. Thank you.